True or false segment of the 13th episode of the first season of Peanuts. And there were definitely some good moments in this one, but I feel like it was maybe a little bit too repetitive for my liking. So as always, I will discuss the various segments and share some thoughts. And we do have a few little bits of Snoopy here and there just to break things up. Beautifully animated, no complaints there. The bulk of it focuses on Peppermint Patty and also a little bit of Charlie Brown and Sally. And it starts off with Peppermint Patty taking a true or false test, and it was quite delightful. I rather liked it, and it wasn't too repetitive at this point. And she asked an interesting question: what do we do if we come across a half-truth? And it unlocked a memory. I hadn't thought about that in a long time because I haven't taken a true or false test in a long time. But I do remember having those questions where the questions may be worded a little bit less than ideally, and the answer is neither yes nor no, depending on how you phrase it. So that was a memory I'd forgotten about. We then cut to Charlie Brown and Sally, and I rather enjoyed this bit. Sally is asking Charlie Brown if it's Christmas yet and if it's summer vacation yet. Apparently they've just had summer vacation. So Charlie Brown gives Sally a calendar, and she can't read the calendar yet, so she's not very happy. I thought it was a pretty decent segment. I do like watching Charlie Brown and Sally interacting. We then go back to Peppermint Patty, and now she's doing a maths test, and it was okay. I didn't mind it. Franklin tries to help her at one point, which I thought was really sweet. I liked how that was animated. We get to see a little bit of the maths problem up close. Definitely not too bad at all. We then go to Sally and Charlie Brown again, and Sally basically threatens Charlie Brown that if he helps her with her homework, she'll say nice things about him, but if he doesn't help her, who knows what she'll say about him. And he does, he helps her. And I think this was also the bit where there's a really good sound effect. It might have been the first time with Charlie Brown and Sally, but she's leaning on the back of his chair when he's in front of the TV, and as she lets it go, it makes a kind of boing noise. I don't think it was quite a boing, but it was a really pleasant sound effect. I really liked that, and Charlie Brown goes and helps Sally. We then cut back to Peppermint Patty again, and she's doing the true or false test. And this is where it gets a bit repetitive, because by this point I just thought, you're not showing me anything new. I didn't really think Peppermint Patty's energetic way of going through the test was particularly interesting or any different to the beginning. So I feel like that last segment it wasn't really interesting. I didn't really care for it. Had I not seen the first part, yeah, it probably would have been fine. But it just kind of became rather repetitive, and I really wasn't that bothered about it. But aside from that, the rest of it is not too bad. True or false is otherwise a decent segment, beautifully animated, of course. And if you're a Peanuts or Charlie Brown fan, then I'd say it's worth checking out.